Welcome, foolish mortals, to awful
Na na
neutral.
na 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 na.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Awful Neutral's second campaign, Too Awful, Too Neutral. I'm your Dungeon Master, Damian Mercado, and we are coming to you live from the Madhouse Comedy Club in the Gaslamp District here in beautiful downtown San Diego. And with me, as always, is Mr. Salvador Viesca. Who will you be playing today?
Trey, Bordeaux Philharmonic Rainshine. Hi, everybody. You guys.
Hi. How you doing, Trey?
Aside from Trebideau Philharmonic, we also have Mr. Jesse Egan. Jesse, who will you be playing today?
I will be playing Craig G. Thrillman today, and I'm full of thrills and diverticulitis.
The biggest thrill of them all.
It's Thrillman or...
So what's causing the chills and the
Illman.
sweating right now? Would you
Illman.
say it's the diverticulitis or the thrills?
No, that's the heroin overdose.
It's my magic rock.
That's withdrawals. With us as well, we have Sara Lee Steiner. Who will you be playing today?
Avril Lasagna, but I'm actually kind of like Mrs. Frizz right now, and I'm doing skateboard tricks inside Jesse's stomach. So he thinks it's diverticulitis, but it's me.
Well, that's
Popping an ollie.
Why would you do that?
Come on, class. Shred this half pipe.
Oh, not again.
She keeps gleaming my cube.
Oh, we're back.
That's it.
With us as well, we have Mr. Dave Callens. Who will you be playing today?
I am Jonathan S. Utah. I forget what my character is like, but you all remember.
That's all of you who've watched our Campaign Zero episode, who I'm sure many of them had to pause their once a
figure it out
day
as we
watching
go.
to start this stream. And with us as well, we have Mr. Clint Bijger. Who will you be playing today?
You can call me Bugsy, because I'm always hopping around, yeah. But my real name, if you need my legal name, is Curtis Russell Crowe.
When you say you're always hopping around, is that metaphorical? And if so, what does that mean to hop around? I'm not with the youth slang.
You know, because I got all kinds of interests, and, you know, I'm, like, always, like, on the pulse of society, you know, I'm like...
It's ADHD.
Boop, 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 you know,
Undiagnosed.
something new pops up, I'm there. I'm hopping on over to it, yeah.
I'd kind of hope that, like, maybe you had, like, really good foot speed because you spent so much time hopping. Like, you were-
You know, I mean, I don't like talking about what my feet can do, you know, because it's not like I'm really good at something in my past that I don't like to talk about, okay? There's nothing with my feet. Leave it alone.
You sure? Because if you were, there's really nothing to be embarrassed about. Let's just say you were good at a particular form of dance.
There
That's
wasn't
beautiful-
a traumatic incident involving that either. I don't want to talk about it. It doesn't exist.
All right. Okay, chill. We'll back off. I did ask, you might have wondered what's with the characters' voices. I asked everybody on our episode 0 if they could come up with a 10th grader. They would know this 10th grader would just be the starting point for this adventure, but everybody right now has just described to you a 10th grade version of the character that they just named. So with that, we're going to get started with our adventure. We see we zoom out, big wide zoom out from space. You know, you see the state of Oregon. We keep zooming in further, and eventually we see this town. It's, you know, there's a comically large "Welcome to Stoney Oregon" sign you can kind of see from high up. But curiously, when you're zooming into this town, this town is carved into the middle of the rocky Pacific Northwest in Oregon. But curiously, for about maybe a couple, at least several miles around the town, there is no rock to be found.
Yeah, if you say Rocky Northwest in our town, we'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
If you grew up in Stoney, Oregon, you'd be surprised if you had never ventured 10 miles out of town to find out there's a ton of rocks. In fact, you guys are in kind of like a valley next to the Oregon coast, this kind of like rockless valley. You know, you can see the Oregon water is not too far. from your high school. We're going to keep zooming in though from this rockless town.
Do we see Holehenge from space too?
Yeah, as you're zooming in, you definitely see it's what's way more noticeable about Holehenge, the stoneless version of Stonehenge, is that there's way more signage than there other. Like that's the most noticeable markings about Holehenge. Like the holes are kind of hard to see from the highway, kinda. But a ton of signage. Come see Holehenge, the great mystery of Western Oregon.
World famous.
But as you zoom in through to Stoney, Oregon, you eventually see we zoom into a high school. You see the high school.
Enhance.
It seems like there's some kind of like lag where it's like stopping the stream and then it's picking back up.
Yeah, that's
Mine's doing that too.
That's how Twitch does it. Like,
Oh, okay.
It didn't do that last time though.
like sometimes if there's like a network issue or something like that,
It's twitching.
because we're already watching on a delay.
No, not
mine keeps-
no. Like it
I
literally
get that
will
little circle and
freeze,
pause and
then it
restart.
comes back, and we're like 20 seconds later.
Like this, right? You get
Yeah.
a little
Yeah,
circle.
because you're watching on not on Wi-Fi and your internet, right?
I didn't have this problem
It-
last time though.
But is anyone watching having it interrupted?
I messaged, but I haven't gotten a response.
This is great content.
I know.
It's
I'm
world
sorry,
building is what we
guys.
call it.
So
World
we're-
building.
everybody, this is our. If you're listening right now, if you're streaming, this is our third week to try to in a row to try to get this.
After God tried to shut us down.
Yeah, but man has beaten God. Maybe not today, but maybe next week. But today we're pretty confident man has beaten God. If need be, we can stop the stream
Well, it's still recording, right?
We're good. I think we're
and
good.
watch the recording. All right. So thank you for those hiccups. We're going to keep plowing through. Although if you guys want, at any point we can stop and restart again.
Well, if we hear back from Burl-O-Matic that it's not looking good on his end, who can
Yeah.
actually watch it instead of us pretending to watch it on our end.
Yeah.
Automatic says sounding great, guys.
Let us
Yeah.
know, Joe.
But that was earlier.
Okay. All right, so we're going to keep plowing forward. All right, so you see this high school gymnasium. On the side of this high school gymnasium, you see a mushroom cloud. This mushroom cloud has a mean face, like "Go Team," like something you could see on the side of a football helmet. And in one hand, it's chain smoking cigarettes. And the other hand, it has a hot dog with the works on it. The artist rendered. You can see relish on it for the football helmet and everything. It says John Hindenburg High. John.
Fun fact, that was painted on the school wall with scratch and sniff paints.
You see,
You smell the hot dogs and the cigarettes.
Yeah. You actually see a couple it looks like high school stoner types up on the roof, burning J's and sniffing the paint. It's a really precarious spot too. He's like kid. As we're zooming in, a kid almost falls.
It's right above the bin of broken glass that the school keeps.
Yeah, why? They keep the recycle bins right there. As we zoom in, though, into the gymnasium, we see a couple of desks set up in the middle of this gymnasium. All of the sports equipment is put away. There we see our 5 players, all seated at those desks. It is at that point you hear shoes shuffling across the gym room floor. You look and you see the unmistakable shape of Coach Greggy, a short, stocky man, maybe 4'11", 4'10", but easily 250 pounds of solid muscle, like somebody wished and brought a bowling ball to life. That's the figure you're looking
Ooh,
at.
I wish
right
such
now.
a terrible thing.
So, like Danny DeVito plus Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, like in Twins. If there was a third brother, that basically summed up what would
It's the
happen.
Venn diagram of the twins.
Arnold DeVito, if you will.
Yeah,
So conjoined twins.
Like if Master Blast was mushed into a person.
he's wearing a heather gray T-shirt. It has
I love her. She's great.
It's a
Great designer,
It has
Heather
your logo, high school football mascot. The
Name 3 songs by Heather Gray, all right, you fucking poser.
I can't.
Oh, poser! I would hate if I were a poser.
Man, I hate those people who just be real, man.
My favorite thing about this is that Clint wrings his hands every time he speaks in character.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
That's a scheming move.
I absolutely hate
Let me
it.
try to do that voice without it.
It's very method
Part of
acting.
it.
I respect
Part
that.
of it.
It's just not skeevy enough without the wringing of the hands.
Almost like I expect like a Muttley laugh. Like,
He's like every fuckboy on a dating app, just like,
Yeah.
It was before Duck Mouth, okay?
I know, but if you start doing the lip smacking, I will punch you. I will.
right,
like,
all right.
I
Yeah, that's
will.
why we got Dave in the way.
Yeah, we punched Dave to get.
And I'll pass it
See
along.
what happened last time
Look
you
at
tried
Dave's
to punch
head.
me?
It's like a game of telephone. She punches me, I punch her, she punches. Time to get back to Jesse, it's a kiss.
You can't help but kiss Jesse. What? How could you do
gets
anything
lost
else?
in translation. Coach Greggy angrily slams his laptop and John Grisham book that he's reading on the table.
It's one of those thick 90s laptops because he doesn't upgrade it just because it's 2001.
Oh yeah, by the way, it is September 8th, 2001 right now.
Great
It'd
year
be a
so
great
far.
weekend, yeah.
I'm-
Great year.
Yeah.
Jane Silent Bob came out just last month. I'm riding high, but not on drug high. Just
Coach Gray,
The high of
Coach
American
Greggy
freedom.
turns to you with his roll meatloaf shirt. Meatloaf, of course, being the affectionate nickname for your high school mascot.
How'd that happen?
That's a good question.
Who let a monster into this group?
The dog's out.
Speaking of monster, Coach Greggy says to you, "Oh, they got me watching the little shits, the worst kids in the school for Saturday.
Yeah, I'm bad.
yeah, you are Bugsy.
All right,
Cue Michael Jackson's
we're
band.
going to go through attendance. I'm going to make sure all of you little turds are here today. You understand? Let's see. First, is there a Trebideau Philharmonic? Oh, I hate this name. Trebideau Philharmonic.
It's a family name. I'd actually prefer Trey if you don't mind. I'm here.
Oh, well, Trey, just like the thing you'll be bussing for the rest of your life,
Hey,
because that is all
hey.
you have, Mr. Saturday School.
Aw. I have feelings, sir.
We might as well put an orange vest on you and have you bussing trays because you will never leave the school cafeteria. Might as well
God.
find you a part-time job here because that's all you're good for, Trebideau or Trey.
Thank you. For the last thing, the first part sounded kind of mean. Thank you.
I'll tell you what sounds mean. It says here that Pokemon cards have continuously gone missing since you arrived at this school in 9th grade, Trey.
Terrible coincidence, sir. Terrible coincidence. I have no idea why.
Right, I don't believe in coincidences, Trey. I believe in thieves, though. I believe in thieves.
He also doesn't believe in personal space. He's like an inch away from
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
It's like spitting with every.
I can smell that he doesn't brush his teeth.
Oh.
Also,
It's called halitosis. And it thrives on hate. Oh, okay. Next, is there a Jonathan Utah here?
Yes, Jonathan, that is correct, sir. Please never call me Johnny.
You're the little shit who would I think we all remembered we finally got the Marblow Reds here to perform their award-winning smoke-blowing antics. We finally had them here, not the Marblow Lights who normally go to the middle school and the elementary. We had them here at Hindenburg High, and you thought it was an appropriate time to actually the crowd. Tell me, Mr. Jonathan Utah, why did you do that?
Well, actually, sir, that was the most appropriate time for me to do that. So I don't understand the question.
We all know smoking causes cancer. Do you think it was an appropriate moment to let them know right before they closed their big finale where Poseidon jumped out of the lake of smoke?
Counterpoint, that is the best time.
You only had Poseidon's top half. They weren't even able to blow his mermaid bottom half into existence. It ruined it.
Somebody said that blow his mermaid bottom half. Save that as a sound.
Yeah,
That is 12.
They weren't able to blow his mermaid bottom half.
Not for lack of effort.
it's called a Poseidon's kiss when they tell it.
Yum.
Nick Zix, is there a Craig G. Thrillman here?
Present. I'm enjoying all of your roasting, too.
Oh,
Keep it up.
Oh, it's the stinky kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not really a bad kid. You're just a kid who's bad at following instructions and the contract of society that says we all must not stink.
I love grime. I just love grime. Grime's my crime.
You're not even going to be employable, you stinky. You better hope some technology comes along that allows people to work from home, because I don't see a future for you, kid.
Well, I don't think that'll ever occur, but I enjoy digging in the dirt. That's my everyday. So,
Hey, if all else fails, I'll get you a job bussing trays with me at the school.
sweet. Do we have to wash our hands? Because not going to do that.
I'm not going to be the manager.
He will
You can do
never
whatever you
get
want.
food and beverage certified. Look at him. Look at him.
Sir, is your
He
jaw
has a-
wired shut? You have not opened your mouth a single time while you're talking.
I think he's clenching it because of the halitosis.
I have not smiled or opened my jaw to speak since high school in 1970
Gingivitis fuses.
when I went to a Cheech and Chong show and found out that all of their comedy was drug based.
Oh, I thought you were just practicing ventriloquism. I was impressed.
Loves to clench.
It's the Avril lasagna. Oh, I see you.
Yeah, what's up?
So you just couldn't stop riding your skateboard in the halls, could you?
Well, like, how else am I supposed to get to class?
You walk. It says no skateboarding in the halls. You gave Mrs. Johnson a concussion and yourself probably last time. That's why you're here.
I don't even remember that. Are you sure that happened?
It actually doesn't say no skateboarding in the hall, sir.
You have the memory of some of my football players. That's not a good thing.
I think I would be great at football. Thanks for asking.
That's true, Jonathan. It says no skateboarding. It doesn't in the hall. It says just no skateboarding. It doesn't say no skateboarding in the hall.
I think that's a good clarifying point because also if you look at it, I'm more efficient if I'm on the skateboard than if I'm walking, you know?
He picks up his John Grisham novel and throws it as hard as he can at the wall to a loud thud behind him.
Dude, you just need to chill. You seem really tight and like
So
wound
intense.
up.
Do you think your parents' wealth can help you all the time, Missy? I'm telling you, one day you're going to need to tough it on your own, and you won't have your parents' bill to pay your head trauma bill or pay off whatever liability, whatever legal case like Miss Johnson's going to, like you settled with Miss Johnson. You finally had a chance for some accountability for your actions. and your
Actually,
parents-
studies have shown that wealth is the determining factor, primarily in all cases of success. That's the number one. So to answer your question, her parents' wealth would probably help her out quite a bit.
I mean,
He's
like,
turning red now.
Yeah, you do hear kind of a rumble coming from his stomach. Oh, okay, just got one more.
if you want a pallet of lasagna like she got, I can arrange that for you.
I only eat a hungry man while clenching my teeth. I have to use one of them food straws.
Because he thought it said angry man, so he bought it.
I don't know. Maybe you should try something new. Maybe it'll like change your vibe.
I have a J tube because of all the intestinal distress that I have nonstop. I only drink Pepto-Bismol to settle the ulcers that I have that you kids have given me.
Gnarly.
This sounds
Let's see.
very
We
familiar.
only have 4 names on the list.
Oh yeah, I'm the baddest one. They didn't even want to put my name on there because I'm such a bad kid.
What's your name, kid? I don't even see it
You
on
can
here.
just call me Bugsy.
Bugsy.
Yeah.
Hey, Bugsy.
Oh, you're that.
Bugs.
Oh hey,
Hey,
Craig.
you still want to play with puppets later?
He's my Magic
Play-
What do you?
Gathering
I brought my
don't-
marionettes.
I don't play puppets or Magic the Gathering, the game. I don't know. I mean, I didn't even know it was called that.
Well, not separately, but we always play together. We do
No,
a magic
no, I
and
don't
puppets
do. Shut the
scenario.
fuck up, man.
Well,
I don't play those games.
Well, we can do it secretly. We'll do it later. We don't have to talk about it.
I
now.
remember you.
next time you have
You
one of
were
those
in my
gatherings, can you
honors
invite me?
history class in 9th grade year. What are you doing with these turds?
Oh no, you're thinking about a different kid or like dark past. Cause I'm bad kid now. I'm
You're the
Bugsy.
transfer student from Rochester, New York with the 4.5. I know you.
You can just say New York, cause like the city, you know, New York City, New York.
You're trying to fit in with these bad kids. Look at you're a diamond. You're worth something, kid. You have a future. Look at them. They're rocks. They will not. They will produce nothing.
I'm
in
searching
their
for
life.
rocks and diamonds, but I haven't found any yet. But perhaps this smart kid will help us. He does help me with my homework, and I really appreciate that too. In between our puppetry,
You're thinking of another kid because I only like slack off and do a bunch of bad stuff, kid stuff.
Yeah, like Magic the Gathering is so bad. We do it all the time.
I don't do that either.
he's a master at it.
I've got street cred to maintain. You guys are killing me here.
Coach Greggy angrily waddles to go get his John Grisham book. Oh, damn it, the binding's broken. How am I supposed to know who the Pelican Brief was now? All right, I need to go take my morning constitutional. Something's got me more fired up than normal this morning. He takes his book and he wanders into the staff restroom in the back of the gymnasium.
You guys know what a constitutional is, right?
It's a long walk.
I thought it was a document.
It ends with something stinky.
Oh.
Is that independence?
Yes. Yes,
Is that
it
the
is.
Patriot Act?
If you didn't know, you would hear very angry shitting coming from, like, comical, like somebody in a Fairley Brothers gave somebody else a laxative. Yeah, and angry. Oh God, this hurts. Why do I make the dietary choices that I do? Oh!
Doesn't sound like the usual pleasant shitting I hear from the teacher's bathroom. Or the joyful shitting.
Seems like he's clenching on both sides.
Yeah. Do you think he has teeth down there too?
His butt is wired shut.
Oh, like early Kanye.
Yeah, that would be tough. Squeezing that stuff through like wires.
I meant now Kanye.
His butt is like 50 Cent, you know?
It's like a Play-Doh factory.
Oh, I had that toy. It was fun. I still play with it. I'm not gonna lie.
A book falls from seemingly out of nowhere and lands on, let's see, so you guys are sitting, we're going to say that this is the same seating chart. It lands on Avril Lasagna's desk. This is...
Is it the Pelican Brief too?
it's the Lincoln Lawyer. No, it's the other one with Tom Cruise, The Firm.
I just watched that.
No, it's a much older book, very old leather binding. No language you've ever seen is written on the cover. A bunch of like runic symbols.
Ooh, it's raining literature.
This book looks really intense. Bugsy, do you know how to read? Have you read this before?
He's a smart one.
I mean, I know how to read like, signs in like
Graffiti,
body
maybe?
language,
Graffiti.
'cause
It's like
I'm
it could be
so
gang
popular.
symbols.
I mean, I'll take a look at it, I guess. No, not that I'm smart or know anything about books, but this looks interesting. I mean, I don't know.
See if you can decipher it.
Roll me a d20 if you got a dice on you.
All of us or just him?
Just him. Just a luck check.
The one who doesn't have dice.
I told them they did not need to have their character sheet ready, so because they have not. They are level zeros right now.
I feel like a zero being in Saturday school.
So is that what they did? Is that what they took my Saturday to make me feel like less than?
11.
11. You have seen some of the runes on here, like for example, like in Magic: The Gathering. You've seen runes. You don't know what they mean, but they look familiar to you.
Now, most books only go up to 10, but this one goes up to 11.
Turn the volume of this book up to 11.
Whoa.
What's inside? Any good pictures?
Let me see. Look, there's some glowy spots here.
Whoa. Is that scratch and sniff? I think I smell Frankfurters.
Wait, this is one of them hologram books. I heard them coming out with
All
some
of you
new
roll me a
fancy
d20.
technology.
This is going to be a perception check. All of you roll me a d20.
What is that? 9.
I rolled a natural 1.
Natural one.
She wandered off in another
Yeah,
room.
you just hear tinnitus. Like it just.
Hold on, guys. I'm having a moment.
I rolled a 5 and Jesse rolled a 9.
This,
13.
ooh, lucky number 13. This dice loves 11.
Okay. 13. Johnny Utah. You can
Jonathan,
kinda,
please. Thank you very much.
Like if in between, like when people are talking, you can kind of hear a help us. It's very faint, but help us. Help us.
I think Coach is in trouble.
Oh, help me. Oh, God. Send the National Guard. Oh. Is he crying? I think I hear. It seems to make a very faint. It almost might sound like tinnitus if you couldn't hear the help us coming from the book.
Do you guys hear that? I can hear some voices coming from the book. Do you hear that?
Those are called thoughts. You get those after you read words in the book, and then your brain turns them into thoughts that you can now translate from the book. That's most
yes,
books,
listen,
Jonathan.
Listen really close. Let me open this book and listen really close.
As soon as you open up the book, everybody can hear help us.
Yo, that is freaky.
Whoa, that's scary.
I don't like this.
I don't like
She
that.
still doesn't hear it.
Is this some kind of prank show? Is this like, where's the cameras? Where's the cameras?
Oh,
Can you hear the differences between the squealing sounds
wait,
for y'all? Because on my end, it's just, and sometimes it's, but mainly,
oh no. I think she's running out of head to smash. She's running low.
Her internal monologue doesn't use words.
I just see images.
Now, Avril, your parents are doctors, right?
Medical doctors.
Yeah.
medical.
Yeah, they are.
Have
Of
you
the science
seen
kind.
them about this?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay.
Should I?
Let's move on. Why is this book talking? Does anybody see a speaker like mount or something hidden?
There's got to be one on the back page. It's got to be one of those like.
I continue to flip through the book to try to find.
I've heard of these things that are like cards.
Yeah.
Where they play sounds.
like
and
a happy
then
birthday
alongside-
card. Yeah, I've seen those.
I think
It's got to be
there's
one
a
of
new
those.
Hallmark that just opened.
You flip through the first couple of pages, and after you stop, the pages keep flipping and flipping and flipping faster and faster. When it's done, it would flip back the other way.
Along
There's a
with
really
the coach
strong breeze in
screaming
here.
and shitting, and it's the air vent in my head. I think it's the air vent just.
I turned on the fan. Hold on. Gotta air this bitch out.
Is it just the vent from the bathroom into the classroom?
You guys get feces smell back and forth.
Everybody roll for my guy.
I pull Craig
Yes.
over. Like, is this some kind of new puppeting trick that you're doing? Is this like trying to don't make me admit that I'd puppet with you? But come on, man, what's going on here?
Don't look at me. I've never seen anything like this. But I do think it's ridiculous that the coach says that I'm stinky when he's blowing his poop through a vent.
Oh, it's good. I'm just going straight to those Saturday school kids. Oh, I know.
Hey, Bugsy, if you got any questions for me, I'll answer them as best I can.
So, anyways, you got any ideas, Miss Concuss?
I'm thinking that maybe the left ear is hearing the and then the right ear is hearing the and that's why in the middle I'm like
A cat flies out.
As you do kind of flip through the pages, it's kind of like that Doppler effect. It's kind of like you do kind of freeze it when you open up a page. You let the Doppler. It stops being like help us passing, and it kind of locks in for a second. The help, and then the pages keep flipping. But while this chaos is going on with the book, you see like papers from you guys' binders from around the gym are kind of like swirling around you guys.
Oh no, my trapper keeper's not keeping my traps trapped.
This is wildly inconvenient.
You're
It's the ghost. It's ghost. Ghost attack. They always said it was haunted, but I didn't believe it until now. We're screwed. We got ghosts everywhere.
Yeah, everything's flying out of my Lisa Frank notebook too.
your rat tail is.
Good thing you don't have more than one rat tail. It would be confusing with them all whipping
It'd be so
around.
cumbersome one day if that were to happen. That'd be crazy.
Nobody can hear.
Thanks for talking to me, Bugsy.
Nobody can hear it except for you, but there is a scared shrieking, a scared squealing. It's all going on.
I hear that.
It's okay.
I can hear that sound. That's a different squeal. I don't normally hear that one.
I don't hear that one. What?
It almost, it's almost like if there was like a rodent nearby that was just terrified. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, you guys have heard. There's been a lot of rumors that you guys just thought the upperclassmen would tell you guys that this school was haunted, but it's looking pretty haunted right now. We're gonna say this like whirlwind keeps going around you until like a Doctor Strange portal opens up beneath you guys.
Whoa. Sparkly hole.
All of you guys fall through.
We all kick our feet up. Bless you. I'm not a priest. I don't know if that.
All this wind kicked up the pollen in my
It's also so hard not to revert to our old characters. And he's like, sparkly hole. And I was like,
Revert.
So just like that, all 5 of the 10th graders in this room have vanished.
And that's it. No more creatures. No other creatures at all also went in with me or in my pockets. With me.
It's just 5 humanoids. That's the itinerary says anything different.
What about your mouth? Or is it a rat? I can't remember.
What mouse or rat could you be talking about?
Some sort of fuzzy creature in your side pocket.
What are you talking about? That's just the lining of my pocket.
We're going to say like a few minutes.
It's lined.
It's squeaky.
It's just lined.
I'm giving it cheese.
20 minutes. 20 minutes pass. 20 minutes where
We're just falling for 20
for a
minutes.
long
20 minutes of hard shitting.
we don't know what happened with you guys, but yes, if you were in this room, if you were a fly in the room of this gymnasium, you just heard angry, pain shitting for 20 minutes.
Meanwhile, there's a new episode of Unsolved Mysteries about her disappearance.
But that's when Coach Greggy comes out like, where the hell are they? Where the hell are they? Ditching Saturday school. Oh, you better believe. He pulls out a paddle that he had like in his laptop bag out.
It's got holes in it.
If this is an excuse to bring back corporal punishment, I don't know what is. And back on. All right, and we're gonna say at that moment, as he has the paddle in his hand and is like mimicking just beating children, like pantomiming that.
Oh, he's like air guitar, but for beating kids.
We're gonna say this: the same portal that you guys went through opens up again. He falls through his feet, just his angry teeth clenched, screaming down into the abyss. But that's when all of you appear. All of you are kind of like thrown out. And you guys harmlessly either land on your feet or land on your butts, perhaps. Maybe you eat shit.
Do we roll for it?
Yeah, you don't roll for it. We're going to see how gracefully everybody lands.
15. I didn't crush anything that may have been in my pockets. I know that for sure.
14.
14,
13.
15, 14, 13.
16.
9.
Oh, you ruined it.
yeah, so close.
You ruined it.
We all land on top of him.
All of you kind of like land like, if you rolled above a 15, you did like kind of a superhero landing when you landed. Bugsy, though, we're going to say that your form was right, but because you rolled below a 10, you landed on a chair and it just kind of tripped you up. There was kind of like a loud, comical, slapsticky fall. Bugsy.
A very ungraceful, unskateboard-like landing.
So there we are. You guys have returned. It is September 8th. You guys...
I slip and fall, and then, like, to catch myself, I do, like, some tap dancing moves, like... what was that?
That was
Do you guys
pretty
remember
slick.
that Mr. T cartoon? Or I think it might have been live action where he was like, if you're walking and you fall, just pretend you're breakdancing.
It was a Mr. T's infomercial called Be Somebody or Be Somebody's Fool.
That's what Bugsy does. He pretends to breakdance.
It's about keeping kids off drugs and treating your mother right.
Yeah.
Those are the two main things. I believe there was a rhyme called Mother, There Is No Other, so treat her right. Treat her right.
Damn.
I am so glad I'm from a different generation. Ooh, that was bad.
You missed out.
And the thing is, it was like over an hour long. It wasn't just like a 30-minute. It was an hour long of just the worst, least applicable after-school messages.
God, I pity you fools.
Send the crickets.
Pretty sweet.
She's wearing a lot of gold chains. All right, you guys spent perhaps hundreds, maybe thousands of years, but certainly what felt to you guys like an eternity in this.
Kind of like setting up the pod this morning.
Oh, too soon.
You
Being
guys
with you in a room, yes.
You guys cleansed that land of many evils. You guys were heroes, or perhaps anti-heroes, or somewhere in between. You guys did a lot of good in this land.
Or bad, or nothing.
Yeah,
Feeling kind of neutral about it.
You're feeling awfully neutral? Hey.
That's where they got these shows. That's where they got the idea.
They said the name. They said it. Everybody has to drink.
So you guys were there. Now, what happened in the years afterward? There was a big deal. The school's famed defensive coordinator, head football, the school's famed defensive coordinator for a very middling high school football team disappeared. And
But we beat the Chargers as a group.
5 of us.
I thought you said we beat the Chargers.
No, that's what I heard.
Yeah, we beat the we beat the Chargers.
Oh.
Because I just
No, I
presumed
straight
that we
went
got
to
it.
football.
Yeah,
fortunately,
we're the Stoney Park 5. No, you know what? No.
you guys got away with it because one, teachers all vouched that all of you were incompetent. Two, that
I am actually quite competent.
Coach Greggy had a history of psychotic breaks and just getting lost because he had a rage break at some point and checking himself into a hospital. And three,
History of psychotic breaks, how you get a football coaching job at high school.
Sounds about right.
that's how you get somebody who wants to win. Okay.
Say that or substitute teacher.
Hey.
I'm the only one laughing. Hey.
And the third thing that helped you guys get away with it was that 9/11 happened just a few days later, and that really
What's that?
What?
What happened?
it
What
was a historic event that caused the most powerful country in the history of the planet to start its Rome-like. It's not important. So anyhow, 9/11 happens, and the world seems to have had bigger problems after that.
Then finding a coach.
Yeah, I think when we were during one of our fail episodes.
So what you're saying is these 5 10th graders engineered 9/11 to cover their tracks of murdering a coach.
It was the perfect plan.
Wow.
It was the perfect plan.
Follow the money. That's what they always say.
And we get to drag America into forever wars. Fuck yeah. So yeah, you guys. So we're gonna flash forward. We're gonna flash forward to 2024. Okay. I've asked the characters how they're doing, and just kind of so we can kind of build a story around it. All of them still live in Stoney, Oregon. We're gonna start with you, Jesse.
You've been chosen.
So Craig G. Thrillman, we cut to you. You're holding a mirror in front of your face, just a hand mirror. What do you see in that hand mirror?
I see a beautiful golden retriever. A beautiful fuzzy-faced dog with antlers and the tops of wingtips. My ultimate final form. But I also have bad vision, so
It's not a mirror. It's a portrait. He just thought it was a mirror.
I like to draw on my mirrors.
It's one of them AI programs. Yes, it's like how they illustrate somebody's a vampire in a movie, except instead of nothing there, you see as you turn, as you do that, as you put your hand up to the mirror, it puts its paw up right back. You see a anthropomorphic golden retriever with antlers, long flowing golden hair, plant leaves sticking out of it, in places. Oh, and beautiful butterfly wings behind it.
I look at myself and I say, who's a good boy? You're a good boy.
But that's all. The only place you see that is in that mirror.
Real quick, are stink lines coming off of this creature?
Yeah.
I still, for fans out there, I think Quantum Leap would also be an appropriate reference.
Yes. Yes. You see Scott Bakula sees himself.
As a golden retriever. That was an episode. Jesse's just ripping off Quantum Leap. No one listens.
But everybody else just sees a dude with huge calves, like he's wearing shorts. It's like it's cold outside.
He's got mailman
What we're
calves.
saying is Craig got really into huffing paint. He's just hallucinating all the time.
What else do they see from adult Craig? Do they still see stink lines, or is that?
Well, I'm not the most aromatic individual. I really enjoy archaeology and digging in the dirt, and that's my priority, not necessarily being so cleanly all the time. So perhaps you might see stink lines if you can see very well.
That's my geo demands to be acknowledged on the shirt. Yeah. All right, so the psychologist, you're in your psychologist's office. That's right, Craig. I'm sorry, Craig. Did you? What you see in that? What did you see in that mirror there, Craig?
I saw myself. I saw my beautiful self.
That's right, and we're not talking about that golden retriever, are you?
Well, maybe. Is that going to be? Do I fail my psychology test if I tell you the truth?
Camera pulls back. He's wearing a straight jacket.
Yeah, he's in his notebook. He's just writing "crazy" underline. It's crazy. Like he draws like a little picture of one of those guys going.
You don't think I'm a dog? This psychology stuff is rough.
Seems like we're backsliding here, Craig. When you first walked in, you swore up and down that you were some golden retriever monster, and you'd seen yourself that way since 9/11. It was one of the most tragic cases of 9/11 PTSD I'd ever seen. And to find out now, and I thought we had gotten over that, and it's just if you see the dog now, that means there must be some other stressors in your life. What's going on, Craig?
Sounds like we were barking up the wrong tree with that psychological
You're
analysis.
deflecting with humor again, Craig. I know something's wrong.
I'm sorry. I just always dreamed of being my final self, and now I am. So I'm accepting of that.
Tell me again how you said you quote unquote had a dream in which you lived for thousands of years,
Walter?
righting the wrongs of the past, like some sort of kung fu character.
I slipped through a sparkly hole one day as my coach was pooping. And then...
Oh, my God. So much to unpack.
It's not that sparkly hole. A different sparkly hole. And me and my pals, we fell through a portal. And then adventure ensued.
And then a lawsuit.
I'm going to recommend that we adjust your meds because I think that's the problem. You know, we haven't adjusted your meds in like 10 years. I think
less meds. That'd be great.
Oh, we're gonna other opposite, other opposite. But hey, just remember, you're good enough, you're smart enough, and doggone it, people like you.
Doggone it is right.
Now get on out. I got my 5 o'clock.
Oh, all right. Okay.
We're gonna say as you walk out, you see the receptionist. You know, she's like in her computer. All right, Mr. Thrillman, when would you like your next appointment? And when she turns to look back at you because she knows she didn't get an answer, she does not see Mr. Thrillman there. There was a bright light that I guess she missed when she was turning away from the computer.
She's sunburnt. Just toasted on one side.
Yeah.
Radiation
years from now,
burning.
she might have like some cancers on that part of her neck or thyroid.
Chernobyl.
I don't want to talk about it. It's that's one of the ways that radiation kills you. And,
Every time a portal opens up, it kills the planet a little bit more. It warms it up.
Oh, is that why we have global warming?
yeah. Damn Narnia
Dr.
portal.
Strange.
Little Narnia.
Damn kids.
Narnias keep popping up.
No, in Chernobyl, that flash of radiation kills the connective tissues around your stomach and a lot of your other organs, and that's tissue starts dying. So basically, you have like dying tissue inside of you, and that's what kills you in the first round of the radiation.
And that
This podcast
Oh,
is
fun.
educational.
This was
This is
so
science
dark.
faction part 2.
he's just describing our diverticulitis.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, like next week, you're going to see that nurse. She's going to be like vomiting. She's like going through sepsis.
This is our science faction crossover episode.
Her skin just dripping
So
off
now
her.
we've killed 2 people, is what you're saying.
We're not done yet.
Oh, God.
We cut to Jonathan, Utah. You're doing the dishes. You know, you and your wife B are cleaning up the
Wife
kitchen.
B, because it's my second marriage. That's what we refer to.
You just refer to her as, hey, B.
No, you're married to a bee.
I have it written down like B. Arthur, but I guess it could be like a BB Newell.
B makes the
movie?
next B.
Does she like jazz?
Jonathan, Utah, please, could you go check on our son? You guys are cleaning up the kitchen. You can tell that it was just lasagna night. You guys heated up a Stouffer's lasagna.
Stouffer's, ooh.
Fancy.
your wife says to you, "Sweetie, would you mind putting?"
I'm still picturing she's a bee.
Honey,
Do you mind putting the dishes
gave her
away?
the wrong name, didn't I? Her name is BB.
Actually, can you do this as Jerry Seinfeld from B Movie?
What's the deal with all the dishes in the sink?
Who are these hornets?
Hey, Blue, are mine.
That Stoffels is what is on you. Am I right? Well, tell me, would you mind putting us under bed?
It's European. All right.
Your son sounds like George. Dad, I'm freaking out here. We're going to the Hamptons. No, you. When you go into the room to your son's waiting. You normally he. You
Does he have that cancer thing you were talking about earlier?
Please.
Dad, tell me a story again. Tell me a story from that magical place you were in.
Well, that magical place where me and Steve Ranazizi were on 9/11.
It's a jostling story.
No, the one where you were an otter person and you saved the world. You defeated a dragon. Tell me that one again.
Oh, okay. This is surprising because Craig didn't have to come up with the story, so I'm just wondering what I should do here.
You always say it so you don't have to tell a story. You never want to talk about it.
Oh, it was an amazing time. I was in this other world with a brain, an athlete, a basket case, a princess, and a that's right. Every one of our episodes is going to be tied together with bricks. It's never going to die.
But you messed with the dragon and got the horns? Tell me that part.
Well, you tell me the story. Sounds like you know it pretty well.
You start getting like a little kid telling a story. And I love the part where you went with your fist and you right to the dragon's stomach and he fell down. And then the otter and then
I get so into it, I punch my son. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It's a great way to tire out your kid, though. If you won't go to bed, just let him tell the whole story. Use up all his brain power, and then
I know. My dad used to be able to
Hey,
punch.
wait a minute. That's what he was doing? God damn it.
My dad could beat up your dad. My dad could even turn into an otter person and go and like blow up a dragon's head. And like you notice you kind of go into a flashback of just some random memories of
It ain't me. It ain't me.
Yeah.
I know
Like,
it
well,
is, son.
it's actually really scarring. Like
Sastagaria. God damn it. I'm still just in Sastagaria.
there's an incident where like you're the otter person, you just keep punching and like more blood just sees your face, just with your sharp otter teeth, keep punching. There's
like high-speed otter slaps.
some of the other otter folk have to come.
But a
and,
very
pull you
peaceful
off.
expression on my face, even though I'm killing this person. So I'm a monk. I'm very centered and very...
Yeah, you're like there's more gloves on your hand wraps every time you bring your hand back, and like maybe a couple splatters, like maybe a piece of skull. It's chirurgy. You kind of get lost in that thought, and then you notice like there's no more noise. Your son is snoring. He's sawing logs. He put himself to sleep with his action punching, and story time has worked.
Oh, I didn't even have to play the Meatloaf album for him to send him to sleep. He's a big fan of Meatloaf, this kid.
What won't he do for love, Dad?
How come you won't tell me? I'm old enough now.
Right.
I'm
We've
old
had
enough now.
17 research articles about this. The determination is it is cheating. He will never cheat.
For love.
He will also never get vaccinated for love.
For lust, absolutely. I would cheat for lust. Just
Honey,
will
I
not
just
break your
really
heart.
want you to cheat on me for love. No, I refuse to cheat on you for love. It doesn't make any sense.
I thought it was a pegging song. It's not.
Oh, you think it's a no butt stuff
I
song?
thought it was a no butt stuff song. Different orders,
I
different
will
ways.
do anything for love, but I won't do
Get
butt
pegged.
stuff.
That's the remix.
I hate that you guys just hate my idol so much.
Get a new idol.
Yeah,
is reverence.
To
I
be
just-
fair, Sarah, we're not the only ones. It's most people.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay.
dude, the guy was a pegging icon before pegging was cool. I don't like he was such a trendsetter. I mean,
your idol. You just killed my peg legend.
Yeah.
He's not a
He
peg
fought
god.
to have that album named Butt Out of Hell.
Yeah.
But the studio's like, nope.
Anytime a guy gets it from his first date on Tinder, we have Meatloaf to thank for that.
Whatever happened Saturday night, you know? I'm Meatloaf references for the rest of this episode.
You'll be the only one that gets them.
Let's go.
Dave, though, when you're walking out of your son's room,
Jonathan, please.
Jonathan, as you're leaving your son's room, what's your son's name? I wrote down a generic name here, but B got me fucked. So, but you said you have it. So.
Well, B can only fuck you once, then it dies.
Bees don't have
stinger
dicks,
rips
just
off.
stingers.
Pegging's dangerous when it comes to bees.
Well, my wife liked the bee theme, so we named it Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, okay.
And the cat's Bartholomew.
Wait, sorry,
No,
Bartleby.
Bartleby? Bort? Okay, Bartleby.
Bort.
Bort.
You gotta snort. You gotta snort.
Can we add an info like snort?
Subtitle?
You know, like the old Batman TV show sound effects, like snort, and then it comes.
That was a Bort snort.
Dave, Jonathan,
Jonathan,
as you're
please.
leaving your son's room, you notice his closet door rumbling a little bit. We're going to say you go to investigate. When you
Oh,
do,
his sister must still be in there.
I forgot to give her dinner. I forgot to give her.
I grounded her last week and threw her in there. As soon as you open it up, there is a bright flash of light, and bam, you are
God
gone.
damn it, the cancer again.
And a little fire that no one reacts to.
Your son was in the room. That's
Yikes.
another body count, another strike.
Well, his name is Bartleby. I don't think it's a real problem. Did him a favor.
And in case the viewers, listeners haven't picked up, this season is one episode. You guys get to imagine what happened in that other one.
You do the work.
We're tired of carrying this shit, okay?
I don't have another 4 years in me.
Trebido Philharmonic, you are coming into work late. Like you're doing, you do that thing where you sneak in the back, trying to get
Pegging reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're putting your work uniform on,
Which is a Blockbuster shirt. I work at the last Blockbuster. My name tag's upside down because that's how you can tell I'm late to work. I'm scrambling.
not even a Hollywood Video, which existed, which was
Yeah, which
my first
thrived.
job.
Oh yeah, it's 2001. Wait, no, is it 2000 now?
No, it's 2000. Yeah, so there is.
So this is the last Blockbuster.
It is the very
We've
last.
held strong. We've held strong.
All right. You sneak in. There's nobody there, of course.
Yeah, it hasn't been in 20 years.
Even so, a guy with a ponytail, like a 50-year-old dude with a ponytail, a greasy ponytail, calls you to the back. She's stalking movies. Like he's stalking the Morbius, like a bunch of copies of Morbius in there.
Really, 2 walls of Morbius? All right.
And one single copy of Meatloaf Live. Live at Budokan.
Trey, that's the 4th day this week you're late.
No, I mean, I wasn't that late. I wasn't too late today. No, I mean, just like 20.
The documentary is really, it came out last year, but any minute now we're going to get a flood of people coming into this Blockbuster there, Trey. You can't be leaving me all alone. You're leaving me hanging all the time.
I turn and I just see an empty, barren parking lot, an actual tumbleweed rolling across it. Any minute now, you say, all right, yeah, I got you.
Not only that, but, you know, I've been meaning to talk to you. How come a lot of our used video games go missing, but only on the shifts when you're here? And I watch the camera. I know it's...
And what am I doing on camera? Am I anywhere near the video games when they go missing?
No, you're not.
Yeah, weird, right?
Coincidence. Coincidences follow you around, Trey. I talked to your last manager at the Schmeike factory, and and you apparently there you had a habit of shoes. Apparently, really, and even like really small shoes getting run through the machine, like not even big enough for a human, like for a
Nah,
rodent.
man, I
Why
already
does
told you.
Blockbuster have so many copies of Ratatouille? That's the real question.
Nah,
Take
Dave,
off your hat.
Dave had it in for me back there, man. I swear I didn't do any of that.
All right. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to need you to clean the bathrooms again. Your punishment for being late.
It's not a punishment if no one uses the bathrooms. We have like no customers. I'll gladly clean the bathroom.
I wouldn't say nobody used it.
Coach had just been in there.
It's like, I know that smell. He's back.
Yeah, as you open it up, I wouldn't say nobody used it as like it's clearly kind of over, like clearly your boss just used a ton of toilet paper. And it's like it's doing that thing where it's not quite overflowing. It kind of stops.
There's ponytail hair around the seat rim.
That's uncomfortably specific.
I mean, I have long hair. Sometimes I have to.
Brenda kicked me out, so I've been having to stay in the manager's office for the last couple days. So
I hope Blockbuster Corporate doesn't find out about that. The one guy left at Blockbuster Corporate. He'd be furious. You want me to call Ted?
No. In fact, guys, I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. I wanted to see if you wanted to hang out. Maybe we could watch some movies together. Clerks 3. I just got Clerks 3.
Yes. Yes. 1,000 times yes. All right, yeah. I love that we still get the movies 4 days early. I didn't get to see it in theaters because they're gross to me.
All right, finish cleaning this bathroom up. Hurry up, because I'm about to have my coffee. I might need to come in for round 2. Don't worry. If any customers come in, I'll yell, I'll ring, I'll holler at you.
Deal.
And as soon
Grab
as
the mop bucket, grab the tray. At least I'm getting Clerks 3 out of this.
As soon as the door closes, your manager sees a bright flash of light coming from inside this room. And
no, but I was going to see Clerks 3 tonight!
As 50 people show up going, we want to rent Morbius.
Roll me a perception check.
18. Motherfuckers.
You know that as you're touching, you're doing your keys, wallet, phone check, and maybe
anything else check. Yeah.
Anything else check.
Whatever else check.
During the spot where you normally do have your anything else, there is a DVD-sized container right there. So who knows what it is?
Yeah. What could that be?
But if you have, I don't know, if you have a partner in crime. All right, moving right along. We are at a mall. You guys are inside an abandoned, like a mall. Like this is the most alive you guys have seen this mall. This
we're all there.
This courtyard in the mall. No, not all of you, but certainly Avril is right now, and maybe one other you guys in a second. It is the halftime show. You guys see all like the stage is decorated. It's the.
Is it the Creed 2001 Super Bowl one? Please, Damian, please.
No,
Meatloaf cover band.
There was a Creed cover band that opened up the show, but this is a Glitzy Gobblers. Glitzy Gobblers.
Glizzy.
This is a Glizzy Gobblers event. This is them. They're competing up against the Ravenous Reading Hound Dogs. That's their local B League eating team, and the Glizzy Gobblers have won the first half of the match.
Hot dog.
You are the halftime show. There's like a skate. It's like a skate ramp. Over the that's supposed to go over a giant water tank, but it's like filled with Jello.
With jelly?
Jello.
And just like when a kid is bowling and put those foam things in the gutter so you can get a gutter ball, there's like padding on the side of the ramp.
Trying to prevent. Is this for concussion awareness?
You take your helmet off before the thing.
Just say no to concussions.
All right, roll me a d20. We're going to see how well you do.
Oh, 19.
Wow. 19. Do you address the audience as Avril?
Yeah.
Tossing lasagna.
Yeah, I'm just throwing the pasta sheets of lasagna.
Yeah. Are you
it's falling apart in the air.
Why didn't she cook it first? Why is it hard?
It's just frozen.
She takes a one that's like takes a one out of boiling water and like hits like a blanket on some guy's eyes. Ah!
My eyes.
A wet noodle.
I grab one of those like t-shirt guns. It's mozzarella.
Hey, shoot some rigoletto, this is my dream day.
So, all right. With an 18,
19.
Oh, with a 19,
please.
you solidly clear the Jello. All right, you land on the other side. I think it's people show up to these things to kind of watch you eat shit a little bit, but not today.
Today they eat the shit.
When you do go over to the microphone though to give, what are you gonna say? Like, people look forward to hearing you say "oh muffins" as you like seriously hurt yourself. That didn't happen to them.
I'm gonna go full like WWE and just like oh muffins.
And then the crowd goes wild, and then just like a Nickelodeon show, like you get gacked. You get like the stuff on your head.
Lasagna slime.
Lasagna slime?
Yeah,
Ew.
lasagna slime.
I love it. It's gross.
I love it. It's gross.
So there you are. Now, what you don't see is so you're on the stage. You've just got somebody was there watching you this entire time. Not necessarily you, but watching the event.
His name is Robert Paulson.
Kurt Russell Crowe. When I asked you how your character is doing, you said thriving, and I want you to know that you are a fairly successful social media influencer.
Absolutely.
You have a ton of followers, even on this stream where you're streaming on your phone from the Glizzy Gobblers. If you want to just take a moment and stream to your followers, well.
Hello, lovely followers. It's me, Corvid Crow. How's everybody doing? As we see, this is the first time we've seen Avril Lasagna complete a trick. Fabulous. And as you can see, I'm decked out in my typical Balenciaga wear. The newest line from our lovely town, Stoney End.
Cutting you off mid stream.
Yes.
Avril
And mid-camera.
it comes on and back on.
I know.
Avril Lasagna approaches you. Might be a great time for an interview.
Avril, darling.
Oh, what's up, Bugsy?
How's it feel to finally complete a trick after all of these years? Oh, and you can call me Corbett. Bugsy was just a high school fan.
Nah,
We've all had them, right, darling? All right.
You're always going to be Bugsy to me.
Oh, fabulous.
Also, did you say that I completed a trick?
Yes, you landed on your feet instead of your ass or your...
No way. That's so cool. That's so chill. Did you catch it on video? Because I think I missed it.
I don't know, camera guys. Were you pointing at me like you should have been, or did you accidentally point at the actual trick? You actually caught it. Yes, they got... Ooh.
Are you fucking kidding me? In my interview, dude, you didn't even silence your own phone? I would expect more from a professional.
I was expecting a call. We're starting a new line. I can't really talk about it, but it might not even be fake this time.
Like, are you about to make it big, Bugsy?
Oh, I am big. I'm not just a millionaire. I'm a thrillionaire. Hello. Hi.
Anyway, I would love to see that video. I'd love to see... Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Bro, like, not chill.
You're harsher her mellow, bro.
Bro, like...
Takes the call. Like, hang on.
I'm just saying, like, listen, I'm a pretty chill chick, right? You and I go far back. But just like, I respect you, you respect me. The mutual respecto, Mando.
Yes, respect is definitely a word I would use when talking about you. My lack of it. Okay, let's move on.
My lack of it.
Did you get any glizzies today?
I am glitzy, not glizzy. Thank you very much.
That's when by the way, at this point, this is, see whoever's running the show. Guys, get the hell off the stage. The stars are coming back on. And the the Glizzy Gobblers are coming back on the stage the same way like the Harlem Globetrotters enter the stadium. Like the crowd's
They're
going
spinning
wild.
hot dogs on their fingers.
Wait, long way or short way?
They're dribbling them somehow.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to know what's in the hot dogs, but it's not all meat.
Then like one of the even like push you off the stage. Out of the way, fucking nerd. A morbidly obese man pushes you off the stage. So there you guys are. The crowd's going wild. And just as you are recovering from being pushed off the stage, a bright flash of light occurs, and both of you are no longer
Cancer stricken.
Oh God, another concussion.
The gobblers are blinded for life.
Did we just give the Glizzy Gobblers cancer?
I hope so. If the hot dogs didn't.
The hot dogs.
Not the hot dogs.
Bouncy rubbery meat.
I just read something that's like a hot dog takes 37 minutes off your life. Every hot dog you eat.
Oh my gosh! I
That's a win-win.
Gonna
Right?
die tomorrow.
Let's go.
Is it just like, I mean, if it's just like the nitrates, is that would like subbing out a bologna sandwich, or is there like a conversion rate? Can I have 2 bologna sandwiches per 1 hot dog?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches add 32 minutes onto your life.
What?
You have to offset them. I'll show you the data. I don't
What?
know.
This
What
sounds
adds-
like a glutton. Like, no, I'm going to correct this by cramming more food.
All
in
I
my
know
face.
is the equation is for every hot dog you eat, you must have a PB&J.
That's crazy.
Net neutrality.
That's why I'm still alive. But I eat so many PB&Js.
What now? Is it the hogginess that's killing you, or is it like if I got like a Hebrew National hot dog? Does that
Those kill you faster, actually.
Yeah, because they're kosher.
Zionist hot dogs? Okay, moving right along. All of you have we're summoned back to a place that you guys haven't been in at least in a little over 20
We were
years.
summoned back to ground zero of 9/11. That's what the white flash was.
Oh, I thought it was the
You
high
guys
school
forgot.
gymnasium.
Well, guess what? Never again. You guys are going to go to Saudi Arabia and fix this the way it should have been fixed.
See, I told you guys a lot of Quantum Leap inspiration has been going into this.
Listen, as a veteran, I feel like we got it wrong. So I'm going to use this campaign to get it right. All right, you guys are summoned. You guys are in the middle of Dave. You actually,
We're in the middle of Dave. Oh no!
No.
Like a hot dog.
Finally.
there's
More pegging stuff.
a burning village surrounds you. It's the thatch hut roofs are on fire. You see scared otter folk running around. Dave, you know this.
Jonathan, thank you very much.
You know this as the village of the otter. This is where you cut your teeth.
Oh, actually, if we're here, you can address me as Thelonious. Thank you.
Yes, Thelonious, not Jonathan. This would be the place where you first drank of the sacred waters of the otter, where you got your
The
gift.
otter water.
This is like
It's better than Otter Pops.
No, it's just water, but it's spelled WOTTER.
where you learned the rock belly way of fighting. This is like it shows you like like a flashback to Dave training as like in his human form, like trying to smash a shell with using his stomach and a rock, and every time he does it wrong, like an otter like sensei hits him with a bamboo stick.
I already just hit myself with a rock, dude.
Where'd you find that rock?
So this village is burning all around you. In fact, you see Master Tibbles, your old sensei. He's beaten up bloody. Now you could tell he's been in the fight of his life. Across from you, you see a very short, but short in stature, armored figure, bowling ball type frame. Has like the huge metal pauldrons, has like level 20 bad guy armor that's like glowing with magic, is holding a big scythe like twice his height, and you hear, "Oh, you're back."
Oh crap, guys! It's the coach.
Hey, Bugsy.
Mr. Tibbles says to you, "You have made a mistake. You're too late, barbarian. For I have collected all the components, and I have summoned the 5 guardians back to this world. Your time raiding our village is at an end, and he turns around and sees you guys, and it's certainly not what he remembers seeing.
Do we get a theme song?
The theme song?
Yeah, do we have, like, some should be blasting out from behind us right now and just like...
Wah, 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 wah.
That tracks.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn off my phone.
Sal, do the spooky ABCs.
A, B, C,
Yeah, enough of that, please.
D,
Oh.
E. I'm waiting for other people to.
If I was like in the woods or in someplace dark and just heard that, immediate shitting my pants. Just
His
There's a
voice
To
is
be
long
fair,
voice.
you would shit your
regardless.
pants for a lot of reasons.
I need somebody with a really high pitched voice who could hit those like mid octaves.
That's somehow so much worse.
And I think that's where we're going to leave it today. Oh, finally, we get to finish Saturday school.
We brought you laxative.
Oh man, it's Coach Shitter. What was your name again? We like no memory of the guy that disappeared.
I thought this dude was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were looking for you for a long time in the real world.
Not actually that long, if you were honest.
Yeah, I heard you died shitting and then buried yourself out of embarrassment.
Yeah. I heard you like full on Elvis Presley did in the bathroom.
He's like he's just extra mad at us.
Yeah, you just hear his teeth grinding, but like now it like has
They
the
shatter.
ominous feel like of like a person with like demigod like
He says,
power.
I'd like to rage, please.
Yeah, he starts doing like a Dragon Ball Z charge up. Ah! Meanwhile, as you're questioning him, Mr. Tibbles, the sensei, Trebuchet, not Trebuchet.
Wait, is he Master
Jonathan-
Mr. Tibbles? Like he was like a pet that escaped?
Master?
And because you said Master Tibbles earlier, and now Mr. Tibbles, and
Oh,
I
I'm
kind of
sorry.
like the idea of him being Master Mr. Tibbles, like a kitty that escaped or a mouse.
Mister.
I was wondering if there's a parallel between Sensei and Wife B. If there's like a...
Oh yeah! God damn it! We'll see you guys next week.
You guys have clearly written a better campaign than I have. Yeah, we're gonna say that the campaign ends with you guys asking all these questions of this villain who's burning down their village, and Master Tibbles just says, "Oh fuck."
The campaign ends. Nice, we did it. We did it. One and done, folks. One and done.
All right, so that is where we're going to end our episode.
Sir, I wrote the
today.
essay for you. Here you go. Finally finished.
He actually didn't assign it this time, so...
Oh, that's true.
It's not canon.
I wrote an essay psychically.
Clint Beischer. He may not recognize you guys because you guys look like slob versions. None of you guys are wearing the orange vests that he predicted any one of you would wear.
That's true.
I don't stack trays, but I do stack movies. Okay.
Trays of movies.
I stacked a lot of copies of the movie Waiting recently, which I think there's a connection there somehow. Clint Beischer, do you got anything to plug?
You can find me working on the dice boxes that finally, we got the shop finally back in order. We got our thickness planer going.
What?
We're going to make a beautiful,
Makes fuckable pieces of wood.
beautiful
on, we're about
black
to open a
walnut
different
with
store.
Purple Heart accents, hexagonal dice box. So you'll be seeing some content about that soon, and we're videotaping it. We're gonna
Ooh.
record the whole process, and you get to see how it happens.
Can
so
you live
stay
stream
tuned
the
for the
process?
next couple of years, and we'll finally have it done. All right.
Right. He showed me the schematics for this thing. It has like everything but like secret compartments to hide us.
And he did mean videotape. They've got an old school camcorder that they
Yes.
put on VHS tape and have to convert that. To...
I'm old. I forget that recording, video is not a thing anymore. Shit.
Oh, it's not the tape anymore? It's not the tape?
No, Clint's actually like the Christopher Nolan of TikTok. Like he actually uses film because it's so much warmer, and it's any true TikTok artist uses film. Dave Callens, got anything to plug?
Jonathan.
Jonathan Callens.
Please. Yeah, in a couple weeks, Sara Lee and I are going to do our best to make each other cry at a roast battle.
On
So
the March 6th.
March 6th, Wednesday,
You're
March
just going
6th.
to see a lot
at
of
the
titty
store.
twisters. It's just going to be.
Do you have any jokes that maybe aren't going to make it? No,
Preview us on a couple.
She probably wouldn't even want me to say that on here because someone could hear it.
Yeah. I'm a very fragile person. I'm not ready to cry now.
His dad does listen.
Ha.
Sara Lee is so
No, Sara Lee,
lovable.
he's given me so much material. He's written some of the jokes for me.
He's texting him right now. I saw his phone go off.
Sara Lee, your parents are so good and wholesome
It's the weirdest roast we've ever seen.
that they'll continually watch a dirty blue podcast that mixes Dungeons and Dragons and dick jokks.
Meanwhile, my dad's like, she only knows how to cook spaghetti. Roast her on that.
Fuck, that was gonna be one of my roasts. All right, well, back to the drawing board.
I would like to see your dad like his face as he's listening to I'm supporting my daughter, and then we brought up the Donkey Kong waterfall, just his John Ritter bad Santa face.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure he watches it but muted.
It'd be more like the
And then he tells himself that they're talking about angels and fairies and how Donald Trump is great.
Their biblical D&D game.
Yes. Yeah.
if you listen to it, it'd be more like that old school pollution commercial where the Native American had the single tier.
Italian.
Yeah, right.
You're shitting on my daughter.
Literally.
I will shit on your dad.
He did not like that whole thing. Jesse Egan, you got anything to plug?
Oh.
He just roasted you by skipping you. Biggest roast of the
Go for it.
Yeah, that was wrong. But we'll double back. I apologize.
Really?
No, that was an
Jesse,
accident.
go.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I already said Jesse, but that was wrong. That's on me.
We'll fix it in post.
Things to plug. I'll be watching the roast of Sara Lee and Dave at the Comedy Store on March 6th. I want to see who wins. No, you could check me out at Jesse Egan Comedy on all social media.
All right. Salvador Viesca, do you got anything to plug? At this point, I can't stop.
It's fine. Everybody hates me.
I'm filming Clint's box making. He's a great, skilled, gifted box maker. I'm really excited to get that sent out to the Patreon, the very patient Patreoner, the very lovely and patient Patreoner. And I too will probably be at the Comedy Store, or maybe not. I don't know. And then I'm streaming a lot of Helldivers lately on Sly Funky Monk on Twitch. If anyone wants to watch that, me yell at my friends. It's fun. Ooh,
More than this?
More, yelling at other people.
Actually
that feels
yelling.
like cheating.
Yeah. I'm a dirty little yell slut.
So no, those guys are my friends.
Helldivers too. That actually kind of sounds like a game your dad would get. It's ironic, but it kind of has a very MAGA message to it.
Yeah, the only game my dad plays is taxes.
Taxes.
Crazy taxes?
Tax fraud.
Crazy
Microsoft Tax
taxes.
Simulator. Sara Lee Steiner, do you have anything to plug?
No, I don't have a single thing. No, I'm kidding. No. I'll be at Mockingbird Improv this Saturday, and then the Comedy Store on the 6th.
You guys want to take the Patreon?
Yeah, check out our Patreon, awfuldnd. Follow us on TikTok. We got the YouTubes up. We got Instagram. Everything should be at awfuldnd. We would love if you guys can support us in any way possible. Patreon, you can subscribe right now without paying if you just want to be a fan. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll just grandfather you in for when things get better.
I think the highest level of Patreon is Clint will send you an actual VHS tape of each episode so you can have that to watch.
It will take 6 to 9 business days to get to you.
And it's taped over his childhood memories. So these are valuable.
Every now and again, there will be a Rugrats episode in there.
I am older than that, sir.
As you press stop, there's a Clint hitting a home run in a little league game or something.
Yeah, that would require a parent to be there to record it.
It's got to stay.
I told you it's so
A
easy
lot
to
of
step
roasting.
in shit around Clint. It's so easy to accidentally say a thing, and then he's like, I wish I knew what that felt like.
That's where he got his audio visual skill. He would have to tape his own little league games.
That's how I got so fast, because I had to run to the camera and start and run back to base without them
Oh my
noticing.
God,
why I
you're
had
the
to play-
first TikToker before TikTok.
That's why I had to play such a slow-paced, lame sport like baseball. You can't do that with soccer and football, where you can run out and.
Clint's like, I had to invent the selfie.
And I have been your Dungeon Master, Damian Mercado. If you're looking for another podcast, check out Science Faction. It is a comedy science podcast where you come up with fun science facts like what really kills you in a radiation accident.
dogs.
And are hot dogs worse than PBJ sandwiches?
Yeah.
Good question.
My source is going to send me the data right now, and then I'll post it so you can all see
Yeah.
it.
Your source.
That sounds.
Yeah. Listen, it's not
Sus.
part of Big Hot Dog
Her
trying
source is
to
a
like.
hamburger.
No, that sounds like it's funded by Jelly. Jelly
This is
hand.
big-
The agenda's
Jelly.
becoming clear.
It sounds like like there's
Big
a
jelly.
Big
Sci-
GIF up in here.
the scientist at Smuckers. Yeah, my dad's a scientist at Smuckers, and yeah, then like I guess Oscar Mayer would be like their rival corporation. You know?
That sounds about right.
All right. Thank you so very much for listening to Awful Neutral for all of your hot dog and radiation facts, and with some D&D sprinkled in. I've been your Dungeon Master, Damian Mercado, here for Sal, Jesse, Sara Lee, Dave, and Clint, saying bye, nerds. We love you, and later.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye.